Hey there folks, you're gonna wanna stick around today. We have an amazing home for you. $500,000 home, new construction here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, right outside of the New Mexico State University, 2 minutes away from the historic area of Mesilla here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Enjoy an amazing kitchen with quartz countertops, 2,170 square feet, 4-bedroom, 3-car garage on a 3rd acre, plus on the driveway alone, you can park the entire party. You gotta give this home a look. Welcome to Las Cruces. Hello folks, welcome back. Alfonso Garcia here, the Palms Realty owner-operator here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, bringing you nothing but the most amazing listings here in Las Cruces. Today we have a $500,000 home, new construction, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, here located. Look at our mountains. If you followed my channel, you'll notice that I keep talking about our mountains. We have premiums on lots just to have lot views for these mountains. They definitely draw a lot of attention. Our scenery is amazing. Right now we are located right outside of NMSU, just a couple of minutes away from New Mexico State University, 2-3 minutes away from the historic downtown area of Mesilla. Amazing setting here on a 3rd acre, 3-car garage home, $499,000. Let's give this amazing home a view. We bring you amazing home tours, new construction, resale. Make sure you call us, whatever you're looking for. We're gonna run you through the gamut to make sure that what you're looking for, whatever area it is, there's probably a new construction. For example, a lot of people didn't know that this area existed. These are $500,000 homes. If you got lucky early on, you got a couple of $400,000 houses, maybe 450s. But this entire area is bringing us $500,000 homes, central area, not right outside of NMSU, with 3rd acres, RV access, parking allowed. That's very important. That's why you've got to work with a realtor that knows what they're doing. If you tell me, Alfonso, this is my needs and wants from a property, I got to make sure that property performs for you, okay? Look at this. Plenty of lots to choose from still. Lots going on. Amazing area here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. I keep saying like and subscribe. Why? Because I'm going to bring you a couple of these houses still for you to view, preview, call me, ask me questions on, whether you're in the market or not. We always love hearing from you. You want a white house, white stucco? That seems to be trending. Studies show that if your house is light colored white like that, it sells a little percentage faster. Today's home, we're at 711 Hendy Place here in Las Cruces, New Mexico. Brought to you by Toby Turbin from Steinborn and Associates. Got to thank him very much. Keep that in mind, folks. He represents the seller. When you get a hold of me, you got to get a hold of me to represent you, represent your interests. The way I put it, you don't go to court using the other guy's lawyer, right? Well, get a hold of me to represent you on your buyer's side. That's what we do. Do not work with anybody else but someone from our company. We have several agents, nothing but the most exciting and high-performing and diligent agents that we could bring you. If you call, most likely I'll be answering. We'll take care of you. Right off the bat, give this amazing home a look. I love their use of elevation, their tile roofing, their color choices, 3-car garage. The entire color palette is amazing. Look at that, even to the point where they break it with the white frame there to pop and bring your attention to the front entrance after walking through a 20-foot tall entry. This is more of your Pueblo. So a lot of people do their Hacienda Pueblo look. If you want to argue, for example, look at this. I'm not sure what the front end of that house looks, but a lot of people will form their house and then the side of the home and the top portion of the home is straight up. To many people, a true traditional Hacienda Pueblo style home has that slight curvature at a certain degree of the wall. Instead of a straight up wall, that to some people is a true Pueblo look. Maybe they distinguish a Pueblo to a Hacienda look, but either way, I've noticed that some people, their rendition of a Pueblo or Hacienda look is slightly different on the side of the walls leading up. Give this a look, folks, immediately. You do have 2,174 square feet. Let's find out how they used it. As you know, immediately we walked in, we have about 16-foot ceiling, drops down to a 14-foot ceiling, it seems. Huge helicopter fan, lots of recessed lighting, about 6 to 8 cans right here. Here's where we're gonna have our wall-mounted TV. All your connections properly up there. I love this. This is trending. All their accent walls with the paneling that you can create with a little bit of board work. The house is new construction, so there's a little bit of detail still needed to be done, but don't worry about it. They'll get it done for you if you need this home in time. Beautiful, huge quartz countertop island. Here you have enough space to put your benches, to dispatch your kids in the morning, get a little bit of breakfast on, and look at this elegant white kitchen cabinetry. What do you think, folks? Lots of cabinetry, lots of drawers, very important. If you follow me, you'll know that I always mention using drawers is better than doors. Very important to you folks. More drawer usage, you'll appreciate it, because once you have a door, for example, unless there's a shelf there, which they've already done for you, you'll lose that cavity. You know, here you have the liberty to at least put a shelf. If you had a pot or pan, you put it this high, you lost all that space. They've done you right by giving you a shelf already in there. Soft closed doors and drawers, as you can see. Quartz countertops. You've seen 4-burner, 5-burner. Let's go with your beautiful 6-burner cooktop. Digital face control. Beautiful woodwork to cover the exhaust fan. 3x6 backsplash tile. And they just continue on using their cabinetry properly. Now you'll know in most houses or any house, if there's a refrigerator, it's not included. We got to make sure that we ask for it in your contract. So we'll check mark that. And here's your standard size pantry. Let's see what else she has to offer. Beautiful work. What do you think, folks? I love the usage of skylights. We're gonna find a couple of skylights here today. Now this is definitely an open floor plan. But what I love about open floor plans like this is that the dining room is off to the side. So it's still open floor plan, but you get an opportunity to have your traditional floor plan, at least a designated floor plan. It's still in view of the living room, still saves space, but you have an area, an elegant, if you want to call it a formal dining room, you can start setting that up, okay? And you're right off to the side. They do have their tray ceiling here, I noticed. I'm always going to encourage you to paint that tray ceiling white or of some color off of what your wall color is. That's going to make it stand out just fine. There's two types of LVP in luxury homes. They're starting to use LVP instead of ceramic. We're used to our ceramic flooring here a lot, folks, but this is LVP. There's I wouldn't just say two types, several types of LVP. Of how to adhere it. Some of it is where they have a space and a kind of a cushioning between it that makes it feel like it's slightly floating or tapping or not adhered properly, but that's how it goes. And there's certain LVP that is actually glued down and it feels like a solid surface, which this is. Now LVP is a huge development and trending lately. It helps with the dogs and you know, very resistant to a lot of scratches sometimes. So if you get a good type of LVP, you'll be okay. So from our front entry, we have our coat closet and closet for our vacuum, right? Bathroom number 1. This is a 3/4 bath. For it to be a 3/4 bath, folks, look at this beautiful work. It has to not have a tub and just a shower. Still needs your commode. Beautiful quartz countertop still here. Let's see, folks. Bedroom 1. I'm gonna save the primary bedroom to last, okay? We found bedroom number 1. Beautiful. Bedroom number 1, carpet, fan. Here's your mudroom. Came home from work or out from about. Here's your laundry, what we call a mudroom. Why? Because it's the entry from the garage. You drop off your muddy work clothes and there you are. Quartz countertop, plenty of space for your folding here. Lots of cabinetry still included. Hanging space. Has your sink. How do you love that? You're working outside. You got to wash up. You don't trample through the house. You're here in your mudroom. Got your sink, right? Here we are, folks. 3-car garage. What a dream to have all this space. And as I mentioned, you saw the driveway that we were in, right? You can park at the very least 6 cars there, minimum. Beautiful setup here. You have your your Hunter drip system here for your shrubs and trees, which will connect you. With that, you'll have enough sections. You can put valves onto that and send more water to your back landscaping. Tankless water heater. 3-car garage, and you came home. Laundry room. Bedroom number 2. 2x6 construction here in this home, as you can see. High efficiency windows. Here's what these closets are coming out like here in bedrooms, standard bedrooms. A bedroom nowadays, even if they're $500,000 homes, you're gonna find that they're running 10.5 by 10.5, 11 by 10.5, 10 by 10 sometimes. But if you're building custom, do what you wish, right? You can get a la carte. Now this closet baffles me a bit. There must be something either down there necessary or this is an afterthought of where the components were gonna be. Who knows? But it is a closet there with a bench of sort. Full bathroom. You see what it takes to get a full bath? You gotta have that tub, otherwise it's 3/4 with just a shower head. I didn't realize I said this is a 2.5 bath, but it's actually 2 3/4 bath home. Lots of beautiful marble look like tile with its Schluter stick finished edges. Beautiful work throughout. No wasted space with a closet here in the hallway. We're in nothing but 10-foot high ceilings. I do notice that they're using oversized windows. I like that. They cost a little bit more, but that's okay, right? Carpet throughout, ceiling fans with remotes here. These remotes, sometimes if you're walking around, didn't notice, these come right off. Put it by your bedside, you're set. Got a little battery. Neat, huh? We have to show off this primary bedroom, don't we? Let's see what this home has to offer. Look at this beautiful view. I love this kitchen, wonderful. Let's see what she has to offer. Here we are, folks. Tall ceilings, tray ceilings. Keep in mind, we got 4 recessed cans. If we get you a house that's a resale, doesn't have it, maybe you're paying about 120 bucks a can installed, $150 a can installed, labor and parts, something like that. Your tray ceiling, paint it white, folks. Be sure you paint your tray ceiling white. Contrast that and it makes it, the depth perception on there is very neat what happens there. All right, we're coming into our quartz countertops, dual sinks, lots of drawers I'm noticing, look at that. Each side has its matching drawers all throughout. Wonderfully done. Soaking tub, nice elegant soaking tub here. Our shower head, our little snail shower here. Cool flooring, beautiful matching marble tile throughout. And our thinking station, right? All the deep thinking happens. Separate door, separate room. Into our walk-in closet. So many designs, so many floor plans to choose from. As you've noticed, we can get you in touch with this builder, any builder in the market. Here we have, this is Envision Development and Construction. This builder, you give them their vision, they'll get you a home built for you. Coming on outside, there's quite a few features to notice, folks. Once you start going custom, watch how far this patio goes. Look at this. We have a hangout set area here and a hangout area section over there. Let's start. Spot for your TV in this area. You're kicking back right here. Maybe you finish off this flooring. This is a 1/3 acre. And you have another section with a fan. Get yourself a table. Still has its mounted TV wiring for the wall. Look at this, 4 recessed lights with the fan, wired in fan already, obviously. Here's a feature that I implore you to always get when I'm building with you. I'm always gonna tell you to get this. This is your stub out for your gas, okay? You don't have your built out yet, but imagine this. You have your gas grill here, okay? You build out, you put a little bit more concrete here, put your gas grill, your granite or quartz countertops, get your quartz countertops to match. You don't put it here because of all this cavity here, this recess here. If you put your grill area here, your smoke's gonna billow up and it's gonna get caught there in that section. So you wanna put your grill here, you're relaxed, you're grilling, you're watching everything going on your 1/3 acre, and you have this beautiful build out with your countertop and cabinetry underneath here, and you have this flex line running to your grill. That's how you get it done. As I mentioned, we are near NMSU. We have quick access. We're 30 minutes away from El Paso, Texas, if that's important to you. If you work there, I still would suggest that you live here in New Mexico. We can help you out from here to Santa Teresa in New Mexico, help you save on property taxes. Everything that you need is in New Mexico. Even if you work in El Paso, I find that a lot. People work in El Paso and they travel there. It's a 30-minute drive, especially if you're here in the area NMSU to El Paso. We're gonna save you on all that, save you on your house price and your taxes. So make sure you get a hold of me, Alfonso Garcia, The Palms Realty. Have a great day. So if you want to know about where this neighborhood is and where this park is, free access to you and want to move to this area, give me a call today, Alfonso Garcia, The Palms Realty.